welcome to God's 5 Minutes with Pastor Ed Wilson. Reach him at gods5minutes@gmail.com. Now, here's Ed Wilson with God's 5 Minutes.
Hello, friends. Thanks for listening. Part of the Christmas story is forever the Bethlehem star. It's a favorite part of manger scenes, as well it should be, for it was an amazing event, and yet it is deeply shrouded in mystery. Here's a story in the words of Matthew. Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. Then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, and said, Go and search diligently for the young child. When found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. When they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented him with gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. Why did these men come? Later, leopards would come to him for cleansing, blind men for sight, many for spiritual understanding. But none of these things were yet to be had, nor could they be expected from a baby. We are told simply that somehow the wisdom, dare we say instruction from God, based on a star sighting, taught these learned travelers that one worthy to be worshipped had come to earth. The wise men had none of the desires that motivated later multitudes of followers. They came to find, to see, to give, and as soon as those immediate aims had been reached, they departed. They came in through the front door of Israel and started a national commotion, and then, unobtrusively, slipped out through the back door to proceed into oblivion. Doubtless their gifts were costly and unusual, but they received nothing in return except perhaps a smile on a baby's face and a warm handshake from a carpenter called Joseph. They had endured a long, arduous journey across desert sands and had to return to their home with nothing but memories. Commercially, their trip was a loss. Physically, the journey might have endangered their lives. Do you think they ever regretted going to Bethlehem? Probably not. The memory of that child in the arms of Mary restored their youthfulness even when they were old. It's reasonable to ask if this star was as visible to others as it was to the Magi. How else explain that no one in Israel noticed or remarked on it? Our nearest star, the sun, is 93 million miles away. All others are far beyond that. The sun's burning brilliance floods every part of our planet during daylight hours and could never be used to guide to a particular village, much less could it travel before us and stand over a particular building. Even if a star with all its white-hot burning fire could rest above a building without burning it, it's not credible that such a phenomenon would not attract the attention of many who would investigate its location. Perhaps the best answer is that the star was like the cloud that rested upon Moses' tabernacle, which was light to the Israelites but darkness to the enemies who sought them. That's so characteristic of how God works. He is still a star to those who seek to know and follow him. Just as Jesus gave parables to the indifferent crowds, teaching that the deep mysteries and blessings of God are concealed from the wise and prudent, yet revealed unto babes, so he also has a gentle, sure way of guiding his little sheep from earth to glory, while others about us completely fail to see the outline of the unseen hand that so often directs and ministers in our lives. God guides people by the things available to them. With Mary, it was an angel visit. With Joseph, it was a dream. With these strangers from the east who had only their science to guide their understanding of eternity, it was a star. That star is still shining. Can you see it through the windows of your soul? And won't you let him be your Bethlehem star?
You have been listening to God's 5 Minutes with Pastor Ed Wilson. Reach him by email at godsfiveminutes@gmail.com. Tune in next time to hear more encouraging thoughts from God's Word on God's 5 Minutes with Pastor Ed Wilson.